Oh, you're going to be streaming too?
Just to do it.
So what needs to be done?
I have no idea. I haven't been here
Well,
in months. Moondog would know.
Let me get back in the game here. The corn needs another day before it can be harvested. Field 3 is just about 100% prepped for planting, but I'm not sure if we want to plant, because then we were wanting to get, or we can plant, we just need a field that needs to have corn on it or potatoes on it for our pigs and stuff that we want to do. We need trees cut for feeding the charcoal and wood pallets. We need to finish another layer of fertilization on 13. That's why I have the plant running, and we need to bring like wood chips from 23 all the way back up to here.
I can cart some wood chips. Is there a...
it's all set up down there.
Is there a...
Yeah, conveyor set up down there. There's a tractor with a wagon already on it.
Oh, down there?
No, it's actually near the composter.
What tractor is it?
One of the newer John Deere. But we are quite literally out of wood in the one pallet making. And I wanted to ask you guys how you wanted to go about it. Did we want to like lease the like, what is that big machine, and just cut some logs so that we can load them real quick? Pine trees.
Oh, a scorpion.
And go through some logs up on a hill, so we have plenty of logs to keep feeding those.
Oh.
At least one for part of a day and go to town with it. Then what?
I'm relearning how to drive.
It's a tractor, Zig. It shouldn't be difficult.
And I'm following Zig.
And I'm trying to learn my buttons. I gotta get some fuel. Moondog had it on like empty.
Wow.
Is Jake playing?
Oh. Yeah, and it's like I don't know how to do OBS because I've got it in multiplayer for trucking and not simulator.
That's another one we haven't done in forever.
Trucking?
Yeah.
Multiplayer trucking.
I was actually, it's funny you say that because I was thinking about that today. I was going through and I took a couple hours out of my day and did a little bit of artwork for the Twitch channel just to get some stuff set up and plug some information in. And I was, you know, looking at some pictures to use for the header on the page, and I didn't put one in there, but you know, I saw some trucking pictures and I was like, oh, we haven't done any trucking in a while. Or I think that's one of the,
other than I just don't know how to set up anything for Twitch. That's one of the big things that's keeping me from doing it is Twitch seems to require a lot of artwork and admin, stuff like that.
Nah,
we all know I'm no good at that.
You just need one. You only need one that goes at the top of your page. The other stuff you can get for free. It's really easy. It's just time consuming, that stuff is. Where am I going, Moondog? To get wood chips, did you say? 23?
23. Yeah. Because 19's all cleared out.
Okay, no, I gotta learn where 23 is.
Okay, so I'm streaming. I want to say hello. And the only reason I want to say hello is I want to... What is going on? Do I have the wrong header up on... Yep, I do.
How do I get to 23?
We're farming tonight. I want to make sure everyone is aware that we have the BPG Christmas charity drive to help a needy family. His link is in my page down here. And
holy shit.
it is not in there correctly, so I'm going to have to do that again while we're going here. But
drove into the river.
don't do that. And we're just doing some farming, and we're doing some restreaming training for Zig.
And by the way, I'm on Twitch now. If anybody is watching, or if you're watching on Twitch, you know that already. But anybody else, I just got the Twitch channel up and running. Is it this way? I'm trying to figure out how to get to field 23.
Through town.
Through town?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Field 23? Over by the freight yard?
Yep.
That's not through town.
Well, unless you do the shortcut.
Well, I don't know the shortcut. Is that where you're going, Draco?
I'm trying if I can control this damn tractor.
Oh, I made a wrong turn there. I should have went that way. That's what I was trying to do. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Hey, aviation.
It's one of the few reasons why I don't do farm sim or trucking much anymore.
I don't understand why this didn't save this.
What are you using for control to play with?
Same steering wheel you have.
Oh, okay. Is it working ish?
Ish. It's just that no matter how I set sensitivity with farming or with trucking, all I have to do is barely touch the steering wheel, and it'll shoot me off the road one way or the other.
So it like you barely turn and it hits you like 100% kind of thing?
No, it's like it's almost like the optical sensor is going out in it. Like if I want the tractor to go straight, I have to have my wheel turned to like a 25 degrees.
Oh, that's
Thanks
weird.
for stopping in, Panda. Yeah, we'll be here for a little bit. Let's see. So he typed into my chat, and guess what? I did not see in that, or am I on the wrong? Oh, there it is.
See, this should be great for you, Mendo. You only had to, Moondog. You only have to have one chat screen on top. Maybe you can.
Well,
you know.
Here's the thing. The chat screen from the restream is on top of everything.
But yeah, so you should be able to see it. That's a setting preference where it'll stay there on top.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
That's a really good thing for you.
Yeah. Well, why don't... I'd like to make sure the Twitch one is working. Anyone want to stop by Twitch and say hi in there just so that I know that it's working? If not, we'll find out later when someone interesting stops in and says that. Let's see, I've got Zig still up. Why is Aviation laughing at me? What did I do? Oh, he's reading. He wants that I want to ban myself. Well, I can't even delete the stuff that I put up there. All right, so that's that. All right.
Here, I'll go type in your Twitch chat while I'm waiting on Draco to get loaded here.
All right. Then in that case, while you're doing that,
why is it not? I don't want to chat with Mr. Moondog. I want to watch his stream. Oh, there you are.
oh, I got it. My sound's buggered at the moment. I got to go in here and turn the sound all the way down.
Did you get the
which answer do you want me to say?
Farmer Peter's in there now, so you got a Twitcher.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Hey,
check.
Farmer Peter.
Yep. Hello, Peter. How you doing? Early morning work for you? Nope, it's not that one. It's that one.
Where am I taking this to?
Back up towards the composter or a pile behind the composter, so it's just closer. But yeah, hey, look, it worked. I had chat in both of them now. Restream chat for the win. Okay. Off to work in half an hour. Well, make sure you're nice and calm and relaxed. Think Volvo power, Volvo speed, and then drive a bus with professionalism. And then if any of them anger you, you just go, you know this guy named Moondog, and I'll take care of them. Put them back in their place. Volvo speed. Well, it's only because I actually prefer Scania, so.
Did he say these are going back to the compost master?
Yep. Yes, Newbie farm. And because it's Newbie farm, whatever goes wrong is Roy's fault.
You know, it's weird. After flying planes and everything, these things feel so damn slow.
Right?
It's like, come on already.
Oh, I think I gotta move that stupid thing.
Alright, wait a minute.
How'd we get so much money, Moondog?
I sold everything that we had. I've been keeping track of that and keeping it going. That's why we're out of wood down there.
Gotcha.
Down the hill, up the hill. Get this hill right. Yes, I am sure that it's always Roy's fault when it's Newbie Farms. Alright, so if that's good, that's good. Stream
on. Fucking
stream health.
Alright, you know what? Before I get all pissed off and I ruin your guys' stream, I'll let somebody else back this up, and I'm going to walk away from it because I can't control the tractors.
What about
Okay.
What about using a gamepad?
Last time I plugged in a gamepad, I couldn't make it work properly.
For farm sim or for anything?
For anything, it wouldn't even.
Oh, and were you using it for GTA?
Well, I tried to use it for GTA. Everything was messed up on it.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what it is with the gamepad I own, but and it's supposed to be for Xbox, so you figure it would work, but it doesn't want to work.
Hey, Cyber. What's up? We're just doing a little farming tonight. Figured we wouldn't crash any planes. Have a peaceful, quiet night. And that's what we're sort of having. You would think I'd know how to do this thing.
Hey, Saber.
Cyber's making the rounds.
Yep. Yeah, YouTube's not liking the input today, although it just went green, so that should help.
You having your sometimes.
Yeah, poor stream health. It was just red for a little bit.
Huh.
But yeah, you know, I clicked over to Twitch and the stream health is excellent over there the whole time.
How am I doing then? Peter, doing fine.
I think
we'll be doing some purchasing of some extra RAM and graphics card tonight, tomorrow. See what this game looks like with better graphics. Yeah, maybe if the
it says it's only got 23%. Why won't it take any more?
What? Are you loading your wagon, or what are you doing?
Dumping into the compost master.
23%. It'll only take 500,000 liters.
But it said it was at 23%.
23% fuel?
No, 23% of wood chips, of waste.
Yeah, but if the input is only is full, it won't take any more either. You can only put 500,000 at the beginning total, even though at the exit there's still room. It's got to be able to process it. It takes it a minute.
No, the waste is what you put in there, right? The compost is what comes out the end.
Oh well, yeah. Okay.
There's only 23%. 23% of wood chips in there. What? Get out of there. So like it ended up unloading the rest of them out of that wagon. Let's see if I can get. Maybe I just wasn't quite on the trigger or something.
That could be because you can't. To be honest, you can't be all the way back, or it won't.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cyber, it's just hit or miss for me. I don't really know what the issue is other than YouTube itself. Maybe it's been green for the last 3 or 4 streams now, but before that it would, I was really struggling getting good stream health. My internet's not terrible. I mean, it's not awesome either, but
you've had good the last 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, it's been really good, but the 2 weeks before that it was absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
I think it's but it's just weird. YouTube is poor stream health and buffering, and I click over to the Twitch dashboard and it's excellent. So,
yeah.
Sometimes, I'm not so sure it's my internet and not YouTube. Who knows?
Oh, come on. You'd swear I don't know how to drive this thing.
I forgot what my buttons were all mapped to. Good thing I wrote that stuff down. But I probably shouldn't look at the ATS page. Probably look at the Farm Sim page.
ATS will give you a bunch of different buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that? You'll be hitting buttons and you'll actually be landing the plane ILS.
Yeah. If I can't land this tractor ILS.
That would be really funny if you actually did a better job of doing it that way. All right. Wait a minute. Back this thing up.
So then in the restream dashboard there, if you don't want to stream to one or the other, you just turn it off right there where it says YouTube and Twitch. Is that easy?
Yeah, you could. That easy.
No kidding.
That's actually why BP's. It's that easy for BP, who's streaming to both, so that he can get the through the charity drive. Because he's not been wanting to do YouTube. Which is a good quick reminder. Don't forget BP's charity drive to help a needy family. Donations in my YouTube. And I think it's in, I put it in Twitch. If not, it will be in Twitch here in just a minute. Alright. I have at least 2 loads of logs up here. Find me a tractor I can use. Why is this one running? No, it's not running. Okay, this tractor. So we'll go pick up the logging trailer.
Go get it.
Go get it. Yep. You know what I'm doing better at? Not driving through the hedges.
Roy would be happy, except I've been driving through them right and left right here, cutting the doing the around town shortcut.
Not only that, I placed the, you know, where we have the cell point next to the church for the pallets and stuff. I put it over on the island.
Wait, you did what?
Well, I put it. I've got the new Newbie farm set up going.
Oh, okay.
And
there's an island.
There's an island. You can get over it across from town, in town there.
Oh,
and
okay. I don't think I've ever been to the island.
It's a small area, and it's tight, as in really tight. And I went over there with the.
You put the pallet
trimmings.
Factory there? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yes. So it's gonna be fun when I'm trying to go over there with a load of sellable pallets.
Right.
But it's not called Newbie Farm for a reason. It's not a newbie farm. It is a tough nut type farm, and he's ramped it up a little bit. You can't drive through the hedges.
That's your fault.
It's narrowed stuff down so that you can't drive Big Bud on it anywhere. Well, you can, but you got to be very careful where you drive it at. And I'm hoping to see a difference with these leaves on the seasons on this, because I took it the Midwest mod for seasons out of that one, and I'm driving the wrong way. I took that out, and first day of spring there wasn't a leaf on anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if we don't start seeing some stuff, I'll be ready to take it out of here, because
yeah,
I didn't play Seasons mod to see green trees all year long.
No,
unless
it'd be nice to.
I hope it's not a multiplayer thing. You would think it would be an issue on other, unless it would be specifically a multiplayer issue on this map. But I hadn't heard of anybody else having issues with it multiplayer. Had you? No.
No.
We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. We just need to play it a little bit more.
Yeah, because I had, before you got this one started, I threw it on this map with the seasons, and it had the same effect without the Midwest mod in it as the 19 version does. So it will remove the leaves on these trees. I just don't know if the Midwest one is doing it correctly or not.
Well, as many different games as we're playing, we're gonna have to start, like, make a set schedule or something.
Yeah.
For what's on what night. Mostly just to
so that
spread the love. We'll spread the love.
Yeah.
I won't lie, I'm terribly guilty of, like, obsessing with the new game.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
I mean, well, you seem to, but you have a little more time than I do. That helps too. You seem to have a little more gaming time in your schedule than what I do, so you can squeak in some other games. Like, you've already played GTA today.
Yeah, I have. Is this full, or is this...
Like, I guess kind of with my available gaming time, it's like, I have about enough time to kind of play one game a night, sort of thing. I mean, technically, there's time to play more, but then it would be playing like an hour and a half of each or whatever. It's like we were doing really good with dividing up the farming time and the flight sim time until somebody started playing GTA and stuff. Roy?
Okay, yeah, good. Blame the right person on that one.
And then some Civ 5 too.
Yeah.
I had to go and clog up the gaming schedule some more.
Now, can we hit bale there. Strapped it on. Okay.
There it goes.
I've got logs everywhere.
Wrong button.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go up this way. Should have plenty of fuel, and what if it runs low? I think I have part of a tank there.
Oh, for the compost master?
Yep. Yep. Look over at chat, look over at the streams, make sure they're doing fine, run into a hedge. That'll kill you in 19. Okay, we need wood chips. We actually need wood chips down here at the pallets. At the cardboards.
Okay.
Because
well, I'm going to
out.
I'm going to get a load, so when it fills up, I'll head down there first and take whatever's left up to the compost then.
Yeah, because we're out there. We probably have some in the pallet places too. The pallet making ones. Alright, so need to remove the straps.
Oops.
Alright, so these guys have logs. So we have pallets being made. Oops. So I have pallets exploding. So we have both of us on here. We don't need to be going that slow, time-wise. We have 4 made pallets. I think we have 3 or 4 made strawberry pallets. And 2 pallets down here at the charcoal place, so we can even sell those.
Gotcha. That sounds like about a trailer load between all of them.
Farmer Peter's got to go. We'll be back in 5 hours. Will I still be up then?
Probably.
I got a 9 a.m. doctor's appointment, and the wife's going to be waking me up at 8. Maybe. But you have a good day, sir.
See you, Peter.
You have a good one as well. Yes. Zeke will have a very good one. Why? Because he's not crashing the Dash 8.
And I'm drinking beer.
And he's drinking beer. So, yes, I'm down here, and there's 2 down here. You know what? Is this one trailer? I think I can. First thing I want to do is load up these logs, suspend realism while I do it, detach the trailer, pull up and grab the flatbed trailer, suspend realism for a minute here, pick up these big pallets and toss them over there and get them right up on the wagon where they belong. Now, will this attach to that? Nope. So we've got about 10 minutes before time speeds up through the night. all these trees look the same in the dark.
Yep.
So there's a good possibility that you will not be the only one missing on Saturday.
Oh yeah, you up to something?
Well, because you mentioned Halloween and party and all that.
Oh yeah. You gonna go do that?
Yeah. Yeah, she was like, as long as it's not miserable, she has no problem. We'll probably go to the downtown Halloween, Kent State Halloween parties at all the bars. So
It'd be
we
good
won't
for you to
even
get.
need to go into any of the bars. You just wander around and see everyone in the costume.
Be good for you guys to get out and get a date night.
Date night. What's a date night? Now you're worrying me. What's a date night? I don't know what a date night is.
All right, I got wood. Got wood chips in there before it kicks over for nighttime.
Into cardboard?
Yeah.
Okay. We've got lumber in the pallets. We got lumber. You know what I didn't check was the one down at the other one.
The charcoal.
The charcoal.
Well, let's see if F1.
You know what? We're awfully close right here.
It's got wood chips, so it's got 64% wood chips and 96% logs. So that one seems to be doing all right.
All right, got a full trailer here. This one was almost done with the cardboard, so the only one that we got to worry about is strawberries. That one's probably full now.
Well, I'm headed up that way, so I'll check on it and grab it off of there if it is.
All right. Now, if Roy was watching, there.
Did you get that? Did you get that too?
Yeah. Oh, that must have been midnight sell time for stuff, the milk and.
Yep, I think it was.
See, if it was Roy, we could drive. This would irritate him. We'll just drive through the hedge, and back out.
You know he's going to be like, Moondog, knock it off. It's going to pop up in your chat. He's always watching.
He's just going to know. He's sound asleep right now, and he's just going to get this vibe through the air, and he's going to go, Moondog's doing it again.
There's an alert going off on his phone right now.
Phone, yeah. Moondog drove through the hedges. It's all right. This here's the hedges that you was driving through.
Oh yeah. Shh. Don't tell him.
You just did. You agreed. I was just driving through them hedges.
That wasn't me. That was Draco.
It's Draco? Okay. You'll throw Draco under the proverbial bus?
Yeah.
That Peter's probably driving? Watch the money go up.
Holy, there's strawberries everywhere over here.
It's like 3 or 4 pallets.
Yeah, I'm not even sure which one to pick up here. Oh.
This is actually quieter than flying.
Does anyone want to join me while I gun run Edwards Air Force Base in the A-10?
No.
Okay. Am I missing? Yes, I am.
Are you doing that in FSX?
Yes, sirree. I have 2 fuel tanks on me. A couple of bombs, a couple missile pods, you know.
Didn't see all like the lights coming up the...
Well, I did, but I was committed.
You're just committed. You're committable. Certified committed.
Oh.
So... carefully stack those up right up there. We'll just pick that one up. Throw that one all the way over there. If these were real strawberries, we wouldn't have strawberries to sell.
Correct.
They'd be gone. Someone will have eaten them. And I won't be bashful. It was me.
Probably not be feeling too well if you ate like 2 or 3 pallets of them.
When I was like 5 or 6, we went to one of those all-you-could-pick fields, and I'd eat 2 to 3 to every one that I put in the basket, and it was like one of those 8-quart baskets.
Right. Somehow
So
that
at 5
doesn't,
or 6,
somehow that
yeah,
doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I probably ate 3 times what I picked, and I probably picked almost 7 quarts. So mind you, for about a couple years, I didn't eat strawberries. I got a little sick on them. So we do have 5 pallets on this trailer already. Let them sit and wait? Yeah, why not? Alright. Why don't we have the composter running? We have
did it run out of fuel or something?
349,000 liters done there. We have nothing going in it to go through it.
It used all that up already?
Yep.
Holy crap.
Well, I guess I need to get another trailer and help out.
There's a rig sitting right there. I thought I was doing good. Well, I guess the nighttime
yeah.
speed cycle burned through it.
Yeah. You was doing good.
I was doing good. It's still pretty dark for 6 a.m.
For it being early fall, which would have been last month, September, yeah.
Although that might be about right.
I think it is. I think
it's a little cloudy. It's a little cloudy too, so that doesn't help. Not super cloudy, but
Oops. That wasn't on purpose, Roy.
So I watched the rest of FS Mania's
flight.
Flight. Yeah.
He's got a bit of detail of even stuff going around Wichita.
Yeah, no, right. I didn't know all that stuff about Wichita. Like it being like sort of the airplane manufacturing capital.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
And the number of plane companies based there. Yes. Someone did their homework. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
We must have had some money come out because I started throwing stuff on there, and we thought everything I delivered were about.
It was 480 before you started.
Yeah, so we made about 80,000.
Yeah, it was about 480.
Okay.
I think 480 something maybe when you.
All right. But that was primarily boxes and pallets, so.
Yeah.
But that's all it was, yeah. Well, there's a tractor there.
Surprise!
I didn't hit nothing. Somehow I didn't hit nothing. You know what? This pile looks a little smaller.
Been working on it.
So how's your stream health going? Any issues since?
Nope, it's back up. It's been locked on green again for a little while, so.
Okay, that's good.
I wonder if I could bump my bit rate back up a little bit, you know, because I was freaking out and playing around with that when I was having those issues there for a couple of weeks. I mean, I didn't get crazy with it, but I'd nudge it back up to where I started. I don't even know where I'd have to look. I don't even know where I ended.
I guess we'll just sit here for a minute. Go find something else here.
I got an email from Twitch.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, you got your first stream in the books. Congrats on your first stream or something it said.
Hey. Well, let me know that when I get done, and then tell me I did good. Oh yeah, we've got 122,000. That's right, because I put a couple of loads in of wood chips, and we're full on logs, so we're good there. This corn is still only 71% and growing.
Which field is that in?
13.
Has
yeah.
corn. Oh, that's the one we split.
Yeah.
You harvested 12?
No, 12 is got the
Oh, it's brown. Okay.
yeah, it's the canola or whatever that we put in there for winter. Or was it? Yeah.
Barley.
Barley. Okay.
And one strip of canola, it looks like, maybe.
Yeah, that was the hired hand's fault. So we'll cut some of these down. We will not tell Jake that we did this, because Jake likes to do this, right?
Yeah, he hasn't shown any interest in Farm Sim, though, lately. He's got the gold mine game. He's been playing that.
Guess what? If you cut the tree and accidentally shut the machine off, you drop the tree. Nope, not that. There we go.
Boy, I hope Roy don't watch this stream. Or there won't be a non-collidable hedge left, if there are any still.
No, they all are collided. You can't drive through nothing. It's almost to the point where you can't drive through the air.
Yeah. Alright, while I'm loading up here, I'll be right back.
Okie doke. Yeah, we'll drive through town. It is a bit of a haul all the way over here. Don't need the lights on no more. 7 o'clock in the morning already. No one's in chat. No one's in Discord. And what am I doing? I'm thinking about what I want to do for the other newbie farm.
At least the dog rang the bell before I sat back down.
Dog felt sorry for last night. Maybe.
She's like, oh, you're up to pee? I might as well go too.
It's daylight, running around town so that no one can see that we went through the hedge.
Practicing your cornering skills in the John Deere?
Yes. Actually, it went through there pretty easily.
There's one of those for sale right near me. I drive past it every now and again.
Yeah.
Been meaning to stop and take a picture with it, just 'cause.
I'm tired of buying fake John Deere's. Mrs. Zig, I'm going to buy this. You're going to do what? Really, sweetie? It's for the game. It only cost $5. Mr. Zig, you can just go live with Mr. Moondog now.
Yeah, you can just drive that on into Ohio. You take your tractor and drive it up to Ohio.
Let's see here.
Alright, gotta let the dog in.
Whoops. It's only at 4,000. Darn it.
So that GTN 750 GPS looks pretty slick. I will say that.
Is it just somewhere between the standard sort of sat nav that's in the planes that you get generic from GPS and the G1000?
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope. It's all touch screen.
Okay.
And you can zoom in like so close you can like see where you need to taxi.
See, I can do that on mine.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can do that on the others. I've never really tried, to be honest, but
I can do it on the King Air one. But when you do it on the Phenom one, it doesn't throw up the runways.
oh, right.
So,
Yeah, I mean, it just looks pretty slick.
that is really slick. I'm glad that I have it because it makes it easy, because it even labels the runways.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it makes it simple to, once it gives you your runways, you don't even have to remember what they are. If you can see the map, you can then see what you need to be doing and sort of like reading the map. Oh yeah, I need to go this way and that way. You can get there.
Apparently, to install it into that plane, it requires some sort of mod.
Into the Phenom.
Yep. But it's available on that AvSim forum, he said. So I didn't really check it out, but just...
But that 750, that's payware, and
yeah,
that's
it's not cheap.
Expensive. Yeah.
But you can install
it.
I mean, you can install it into multiple aircrafts. Right.
Okay, so you could put it into...
I could put it in, maybe into the... Oh boy, Roy's on. He saw us. Damn it. Sorry, Roy. I was just saying.
Hey. Be nice now.
We were just joking around, Roy. Hope you don't see this one, or if there's any non-collidable hedges left, they'll be gone for sure. And Roy just popped on my chat and said, "Stop taking shortcuts." Damn it! I should have stopped when it was. I should have stopped when it got daylight, Moondog, like you said.
Yeah, he didn't see me. He just saw you.
Oh boy.
See, I'm even walking over to the correct side of the tractor and jumping in. I don't want Roy to see nothing, you know?
We were joking around saying he was watching. He's always watching.
Watching.
Just like Ross.
So the question is, do you have an app on your phone that alerted you that someone was messing with your farm?
That's what I said. I said he's got alerts going off on his phone right now that we're cutting through hedges.
So Roy's watching you, right? He's not watching me. So here, we'll just drive through this hedge right now. Get it over with. Now I'll be good. But you admitted to talking shortcuts. Well, yeah, we admitted that we shouldn't be doing them now, so that in 19, you know, we'll already be accustomed to it. I even said I drove around and through town.
He did, because it was daylight. He said, "I'm not taking shortcuts so Roy can't see us. It's daylight." I didn't listen and I got caught.
But thank you, Roy, for stopping in. The creator of Newbie Farm. The farm I really enjoy and love to harass about. The farm that has no flat spots for placeables.
Bitch, bitch, bitch.
We found spots.
There are spots. You can do it.
You have to work at it. There's no freebie spots.
No.
There's no big parking lots that say, with a sign that says, put your placeable here.
No. You have to go looking for them. Then you have to go and remove the trees for them.
Busted.
Busted. And just about the time you think you have it just right, then you got to adjust it, and you better know just enough about XML to be able to adjust the height to get it right. Well, thank you, Mr. Moondog, and yes, Dan, tell him. Yeah. Dan's really good at telling us that we shouldn't be doing that. But then again, we don't listen to Dan all the time. Well,
You will listen to the voices in my head if you don't behave.
That's scary. Zig definitely doesn't listen because he was blatantly running through hedges.
I was. I'm like, Roy's sleeping. We're safe. Yes. I should know better by now, though. Seem to always get caught.
Well, here's an interesting question. It is.
But Roy's like you. He doesn't sleep either, so.
Yeah, because it's like 5 a.m. where he's at. Unless he got up extra early, or he just hasn't gone to bed yet.
You know what it was?
Partied all night.
He woke up to pee, and he saw the notifications on his phone that we were playing on Newbie Farm, so he figured he better check in to see if we were breaking the rules. And
see, this hedge that I'm driving through, Roy, if you are looking, this hedge, it's not there in 19, so I can drive through this one.
That one's gone?
Yes, it's gone. So actually placing the compost master here on the 19 map is very easy to do. And what did I do? I didn't put it here. I put it somewhere else. And he hasn't been to sleep yet. Well, if you haven't been to sleep yet, then why are we doing this? Well, let's just throw in some civilization and play for a little bit. Just a few minutes.
Yeah, if you haven't been to sleep yet, where you been?
Party, party.
Party. I was going to look there. We're out of fuel, and we got 106 liters of chips in it. So with it not running, we'll be able to catch up. 388,000 liters of compost done.
Well, after putting in this session of hauling wood chips, we should have it a pretty good supply.
Yeah.
Of compost built up.
Well, I went through quite a little bit of prepping all these fields.
Right.
I mean,
say prepping or pimping?
Both.
Either one would work.
It's the first time I've been through town in a while.
Yeah, we'd be leaving about 5 in the morning.
Look at that. Made the turn, didn't hit nothing, didn't go into the hedges. I've been practicing.
Well, aren't you special?
Yes, my family tells me every day.
Nope, I was just looking for something to watch when I saw you guys stream, and I decided to see what shenanigans you was getting up to. Shenanigans! Like we were doing something wrong.
Next person that says shenanigans is going to get pistol whipped.
Roy, just so you know, I have never driven through one of your hedges.
Today.
Hey, I noticed something. Nightbot will even put the stuff that it says in chat up in your restream chat.
Well, I hope so.
That's good.
Well,
I'm gonna.
isn't that special?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try messing around with the restream chat bot. See how that works. That's just one less thing running on my
yeah.
rig.
Getting ready to do my qualification.
For
Phenom.
In the Phenom.
Oh, in air hauler?
Oh.
Yep.
Nice. So I was thinking, you know, even though that GPS is payware, if you have 5 planes, right, that you like to fly, and you could put it in all 5 planes and you break down that price, it comes out to about $5 per plane, which is what I'll tell Mrs. Zig. It was $5.
Yep.
And does that include my $20 hush fee?
And my $30 be quiet.
Oh, we have to keep that under the table.
I don't know, if I was gonna spend that money though, I'd use it to get a yoke or a throttle quadrant first.
I don't know, $20. I'd go to the Goodwill, see if I can find me a new steering wheel.
Cavalier Roy statement. Noted Draco, meaning you haven't drove through them all, but not today.
Never.
Never, okay.
I will say, I almost ran into him when I took the town shortcut. He went the long way. I about slammed into him when I did the shortcut.
That's why you're not supposed to do that.
Well, I'm sticking to the roadways now. Apparently, though, it doesn't matter because he's already made them all non-collidable or collidable anyhow.
Oh,
so.
well, anyway, yeah. When the kids are back at school, we will do some Civ 5 again, as per what Roy says. So, let's see. So they're off for Halloween. What? They don't get like a week off, or did they get a week off? They better not get more than a week off.
Jake's off tomorrow. Or, well, wait a minute. Friday. They just get off Friday. Alright, what?
My son's off for Halloween, but...
How are you guys getting Halloween off? We didn't even...
Well,
I don't even remember getting Halloween off. What
parent-teacher conference?
Yeah,
okay, and then that makes sense. They've looped it all together to give...
Don't get me started on the racket that the teachers got going around here.
Well, of course it's a racket. BP, lazy... Which one? Who? Who are you commenting as lazy? Thanks for stopping in. Aren't you supposed to be, like, digging for some gold or something?
going down.
Kids, teachers, you take a pick. Okay, let's go with Zig. He's the lazy one. He's the one that was cutting through the hedges. He was the one shortcutting. Big wash plant is finally all set up. Good, good. He wasn't on the list. Zig was on the list because he was the one cutting through. By any chance, did you put any fuel in the thing?
Did I?
Yeah.
No,
Alright.
I wanted a chance to get caught up. I've been running wood chip runs the whole night. Wood chip simulator.
Doesn't make for very exciting at the time. Kids go bet on Tuesday for Roy.
Wow.
And they were off like all week, so that's what I'm saying. They got like week's vacation for Halloween.
No kidding.
Must be recovery from getting scared or eating all that chocolate and caramel eggs and Reese cups. Although if they're eating Reese cups, I'm stealing the Reese cups.
Yeah, me too. I steal those and Kit Kats. It's my.
Well, the only way that can happen is if you take Roy's kids.
No, I'll find someone else's. I steal Reese cups. Doesn't matter.
My kids
doesn't.
My kids have to pay their October rent in Reese's peanut butter cups and Kit Kats from Halloween.
And I do not eat those yellow peeps.
No.
But the one guy at work, the one Amish dude, it didn't matter. They could be October Halloween chicken peeps. He'll be eating them in April.
Well, they're kind of like Twinkies. They don't ever like
they go bad. I know,
Yeah.
but
I'd never yell. I'd never eat those peeps. I scream at them. That way I'm giving shout outs to my peeps.
I do like those like Cadbury eggs or whatever they are. That's just like a chocolate buzz in a bite right there, or a sugar buzz.
So every time I think I like you, Moondog, you say something like, "I don't like peeps." What's the matter with you? Peeps are the best thing ever. I'm so glad they have them all year round now.
Peeps are sickly sweet.
Oh, they're so good.
No.
They hurt. I mean, they hurt. I can eat 3 maybe, and then I'm in agony for 2 weeks afterwards because of my teeth. But man, they're so good. Cadbury eggs, yep, like those. Oh, I can't. I mean, I'm not candy corn. Buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets of candy corn. And little pumpkins and little candy corn pumpkins. Yeah, I'm that guy.
okay. So we now know why your teeth might be bad now.
Yeah, we're gone. The thing is, I don't eat much of that stuff anymore because it hurts. It's more pain than it's worth now. But yeah, I used to.
Well, I eat Reese cups a lot,
Yeah.
but for some reason, even just a few of them, the chocolate, I can't now. I can't eat as many as I used to. Hello from Cavalier Roy to BP.
Oh, hi Roy. Where are you?
He's in YouTube chat. And he was also made comment. He says, "Wait, was you about to say that I would watch the kids as long as there was Reese cups involved?" No, Roy. No.
Yes, that's it.
That's
exactly
what he said. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. I'm not.
And so that we have the actual master of the voice to do this, do you want to plug your own charity, so I don't have to do it a third time?
I know. Have you done it recently?
No.
No.
We're due. We're due for one.
Okay.
We are due. So
Hey everybody, it's the Bipolar Prophet, and as you may be aware, the Monkey Show is doing the Monkey Show Gives Back charity event, Christmas charity event, where we help a deserving family with small children have a Christmas, because without us, they won't have one at all. So the link is down there somewhere on the Twitch description. It's also on my Facebook page, Bipolar Prophet Gaming. It's also floating around on YouTube. Whatever you can spare, $1, $2, $10, $5, $20, whatever, it will be greatly, greatly appreciated, not only by us, the Monkey Show, but by the family we're trying to help, because I can't overstate the fact that if we don't help them, these little kids don't get to open something on Christmas. And I firmly believe that every little kid should get to open at least one present on Christmas, whether you believe in Santa or not. It's very hard to explain to a kid who's 7, 8 years old, and that's the age I'm talking about, why everybody else in school got a toy or a present and they didn't. So we'd appreciate any help you can give us, and thank you very much. And thanks to Mr. Moondog and to Zig and to Draco for allowing me to pump this on their stream. Thanks, guys.
Well, no problem. That's why if you popped in, you have right to say that anytime you pop in on the stream during this drive. Because it sounds better from you saying it than me.
It really does.
Only because
it really does.
Why haven't we just recorded this in a loop and done it?
Yeah.
I probably said it 20 times in 3 hours today. So, but that's what I'm going to do. This one, obviously, if anybody, the people who are watching know the Monkey Show, and you know that we're a community and we help each other out, we get each other stereotypes, and first world problem stuff, right? Well, this is not a first world problem. This is a real, honest to God life problem. It's one thing if you are 15 or 16 and you don't work or whatever, and you don't get Christmas. Well, that's kind of on you. But these are little kids, and it isn't their fault, and it isn't the parents' fault either. Sometimes life just kicks you in the ass, and there's not much you can do about it but grind through it. And the most terrible choice as a parent you'll ever have to make is Christmas presents or food, and that's where these people are. And I want to help them out, and like everything I do, I drag the Monkey Show into it. So, and I really appreciate everybody's help. So.
It's not really being dragged kicking and screaming on this one. This one's like,
right.
I'm trying to lead the charge as much as you are on that, because it is rough. I mean, I'm in a depressed neighborhood, and it really does see, if around Christmas time, the uplift of a good Christmas opposed to nothing.
Well, and I'm not talking about Xboxes and things like that. I mean, it could be, it's simple little stuff. Like, I'll give you an example, and I said this in my stream earlier. As a kid, my parents were odd. Let's just leave it there. And I would get things like, as a little kid, instead of toys, when all my friends would be getting Tonka toys or whatever, and I had those too, but I mean, I would get books. I would get socks. I would get a new pair of work boots every year from about 8 years old till I was about 30. And
I'd get an attitude adjustment.
I'd look forward to that. You know what I mean? I was the one kid who went to school when everybody said, well, what did you get for Christmas? And I'd hold up my work boots and go, those, and be all happy about it. But I think when you're a little kid, if your parents have to make, the parent or whatever has to make the choice between, well, I can feed you or I can buy you a toy. Well, I don't think, you know what I mean? That's a choice you shouldn't have to make as a parent. I've been blessed in my life that I've never had to make that choice. But there's people who do, and these people are especially, sort of in dire need of our help. So I don't want to hijack the stream. Yeah. That's pretty much all.
No, it's cool. And what I meant by that was, I've seen the parents. Well, Christmas will be better. It's not Xboxes. It's down at the Family Dollar store where they get $6 toys that really aren't going to last 3 weeks, but it makes them feel better.
Right.
Makes the kids feel like they got something. Right. It is the socks and stuff. Yeah.
It's something for the kids to open up, because I firmly believe your birthday and Christmas are the two. Like, to me, my birthday is the biggest, because it's my day. You know what I mean? And Christmas is kind of the same way, and I think every kid should get, little kids should get to open something on Christmas, and that's where we're coming from with the Monkey Show Gives Back Christmas charity event.
Not just that, just not opening the presents, also having the food there, the time with the family. That's where the family forgets about how rotten it is for one day out of the year.
Sure, absolutely. Like, to me, Christmas is not such a big deal because, whatever, but as a little kid, you know, I used to. That's the one. Like, okay, not to hijack this with my life story, but it was. Let's just leave it this way. One day, my dad was mostly a human being, so it was a good day for the family. So, you know, and I'm just trying to share that. You know, I'm lucky that all my problems are first world problems. I need more memory for my computer. I'm very much like another monitor, silly stuff like that. But you know what? I ate today, many times actually. You think you ate today, Moondog? I couldn't stop eating today. You know, I'm warm. I'm dry. You know, so it's so my problems are nothing. You know what I mean? And if I can help, I will. And that's what this is all about.
So now that we've got that all squared away, we feel good that we got it squared away.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Roy has the thing of put it up here. Why do I feel like a bad feeling that Newbie Farm has naked spots? Because he's seen all these wood chips that we're hauling around.
Yeah, no, I don't know nothing about that, Roy. I don't know nothing about that.
Here, well, if you can look back up over there, you see one placeable up on hill. That's all that was removed from there. Enough trees just to get that in place.
Moondog, quit playing with Roy's wood.
I'll be honest. When I first came on the stream, I thought those were sugar beets. So there you go. I didn't even know they were wood chips.
The spaces aren't naked. We cut down the trees and replace them with other things.
Yeah.
Moondog, what is that tractor? What is that?
That is a John Deere 4955 mod that Zig found.
I've had it for a while, yeah, since 17 came out.
Is it any good?
It's okay.
Operates pretty well. It looks okay.
Is that the selectable one with the different cab settings and wheels and all that?
It's got different wheel settings.
Yeah.
You could throw the front loader on it, but that's the cab that it gets.
I have one that has the choice between the cab or not in the front end loader, the different tire, the wheels and stuff.
You got a link for that, Zig? Or can you just drop it, put it on Discord, maybe?
Yep.
Because it's kind of cool. I may want to have a look at it.
And even where I'm removing some logs because we need them, it's placeable. You know, it's just thinning out the herd. We haven't gone crazy.
Let's be honest, Roy. Newbie Farm can spare a few trees.
Yeah, right. Like the couple that we cut down. You drive through and it doesn't feel like any are missing. That's for sure.
Yeah.
The one I got also has the choice between the 4-wheel drive and being a 2-wheel drive. So.
But is it actually 2-wheel drive when you select it as 2-wheel drive?
When you select it as the 2-wheel drive, yes, it'll have the 2-wheel drive front end on it.
Yeah. I remember I had a really cool case in was it 50? Must have been 50. And it was technically 2-wheel drive, but when you looked at the XML, it was still 4-wheel drive. And you would shut off the 4-wheel drive and drive control, right? But I could still, if I got stuck, I could still throw it in 4-wheel drive, even though it wasn't really a 4-wheel drive tractor. So it was pretty cool. I really like. There's a nice little New Holland T4 2-wheel drive tractor kicking around somewhere. I need to find again. I'd like that on Drummer. So Roy, you could tell Perry that he's going to be spending some more money before much of that. We just got the T7. I kind of want to get rid of I kind of want to get rid of the JCB. I like that JCB, don't get me wrong, it's cool, but there's a really good modded JCB out that I'm hoping a certain Mr. Oldfield may hook me up with.
Did you hear back about Oldridge?
No, I have not. Enzo is, I guess Enzo's completely like given up on Farm Sim entirely now. So I asked David, I'm like, can you ask him or can you give me permission?
Yeah.
So and he's like, yeah, I'll ask him. And if he doesn't get back to me, then I would imagine it's not going to be an issue. So cool. Yeah. So there's a good chance that Oldridge will. And now I will tell you that Oldridge does not. It is not optimized in the slightest bit anymore. I have ruined that map. So it's certainly not.
RAM that I'm getting and the graphics card will be beneficial.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, I only get, at best, I get 50 frames a second on Oldridge with my rig, right? So, and it's the simple fact that It's not the map itself. The map is great. Like the stock map of Old Ridge is perfect. Runs awesome. It's the fact that everything I've ever put in the map still has an i3D because it can't be ours to take them out. If I took all the i3Ds out of the map, it would be a million times better. But I just have 3 years, haven't got around to it.
So why worry about it now?
Didn't you take some objects and just hide them below ground?
There are a lot of things below ground at Old Ridge too, which to be fair, I could probably, you know what? I should probably have an optimization pass on Old Ridge because obviously I'm not going to stop playing. So, and if it does become a multiplayer thing, I think it would be only fair for you guys to not have to struggle through my ruined, you know, not ruined, but my less than optimal map. The only reason there's stuff on the ground is because with 15 especially, it seems like if you delete certain things, it freaks out. Like one thing you cannot delete in Farm Sim 15 is silage bunkers. If you delete silage bunkers, you lose all your animals. It is tied in with the animal husbandry.
Okay, so...
But there are no silage bunkers under the ground now because all the ones that were scattered all over the map are now in my dairy extension because I need them all. So
right, so they're not hidden; they're now just moved.
Yeah, so it's all just all the stuff that is underground now, like trees and things like that, I could probably delete. I could go through and delete all the i3Ds because most of the stuff that you see, that you guys see, is on stage stuff, and then there's a lot of what I call backstage stuff that I don't need anymore. It's served its purpose, but it's still just there. So because I don't rarely put placeables down, I export them into GE and make them an object. So there's a lot of i3Ds that could just go away. So I'll run a pass on it. But I'm sure by the time I hear back from either David or Enzo that, you know, I'll have either completely forgotten that I said I was going to do this, or I would have done it. We'll see how it goes.
There are very easy way to only have the files the map needs. It would take less than 10 minutes to do. Cavalier Royce states.
Is this from where? Right. Right. I'm going to put up Old Ridge Farm on the Dropbox for you then, my friend. This why don't you get... Oh, either I watch this on YouTube, which I think I will, so I can talk. So you don't have to repeat what I said.
Anything that is underground that can be deleted would need to be first, though. Okay.
Yeah. There's, like I said, there's nothing under there that is going to break the map if I delete it. So I don't think. I'd have to have another look at it, but I don't believe. I believe I pulled up everything, all the silage pits, because I needed them. So.
And he just even agreed, no problem.
All right. Now I need to mute that. Okay. All right, Ryan, I'm over here. So. Just Ed, for absolute clarification, because Nightbot just popped it up. It is the Monkey Show's charity drive. It's not just mine. It's all of ours.
It started as yours, so that's where I remembered it. So it got put up there. Let's put it that way.
That's fine. But and also, yes, the money does go to my PayPal because it's easier for me to transfer the money from my PayPal to theirs than to have it directly go into their bank or whatever. They're not really PayPal kind of people, you know what I mean? But every dime of it does go to them. So. But anyway, that's enough of that. God, you guys in the compost. Everybody loves this compost bonus thing. I mean, I have one on Old Ridge. I've had one on Old Ridge for a year and a half. I've used it 4 times, I think. I don't have time to go over there and cut down the trees and fill it up with bales and everything.
Well, I've only cut trees 1 time. Well, twice. One cutting. This is still just getting rid of all those trees.
Is this the modded one that we did, or is this?
Yep. Yes. Yes.
So it holds more and it's quieter and all that.
Yep.
Right, but it's still the fact that we cut so many trees down to get the little factories that we put on here, because there are so many trees that we haven't gone through those wood chips yet.
Yeah, that's probably.
And it's only 1 year of seasons mod too. So
that's probably the biggest reason we're using the compost master so much. Is just to get rid of all the wood chips that we made, making room for placeables.
Hey, BP, I put a link in this Discord. That's the one I'm talking about.
Okay. Because I think NAGC Valley could use a small. I have a bunch of big John Deeres. I have a couple mediums allowed if you call 7 Series medium size.
I got John Deere models from the 60s all the way up to the present.
Is this where is this place? Is this place all right?
Yeah, this place is all right. I've been on with them for a while, over a year and a half now.
I gotta sign up. What the hell? Oh, okay.
If I could figure out how to send you the file, I'd just copy the file out of mine.
That's God, Google autofill. This is pretty cool.
They got some interesting stuff in here.
I'm a big fan of American stuff that's done right. I'm a big fan of it. People think that I don't like American maps or I don't like American stuff. I do. I really do. It's just that a lot of it, unfortunately, isn't very good. So
I float around. I'm in some groups that has some real good stuff. That's how come I get it.
What? This email address is in use by another member? How is somebody using my email address? Am I already a member?
Damn, I've been found out.
It's a good thing you spoke up, because I was going to throw you under that bus.
Am I a member of it? I can't.
Saw what, Roy? You're really tired. It's late. You probably think you saw something that you didn't really see.
No, I didn't think so.
Hey, that's seeing stuff. No fun.
All right.
Depends on what you're seeing.
Right. And I doubt he thinks he saw what he saw.
You don't really want me to tell you what I see.
I see dead people.
That's just part of it. It's really fun when you wake up to the talking towels.
So what am I?
FS17 and it'll be in the tractor. I just found an event with the American wheels on it. I'm happy.
Showing you 8,000. I say I have 8,000. I challenge you. Nope. Those are tractors.
I got to drive one of those a couple years ago.
Yeah, that 9R pack is big. Somebody made a smaller version of it. It's pretty much worth it. Oh, look, there's another tank. And another tank. So this FS17 4955 row crop wheel selection.
Yep.
Cabless two-row drive and fix the front loader. This ain't all full of errors, right?
No, I've been running. I don't get no errors out of that. I get more errors out of people off the Giant site than I have that one.
I'm just asking because I don't mess like there'd be a time, although I mean I can't say that Old Bridge doesn't have a few mods with errors in them, but because sometimes it's hard to, like, if you're trying to do something very specific and that's the only mod you can find, well, you sort of live with it, you know what I mean? As long as they're not Lua or call stack errors, you're just like, all right, I can live with that, you know? Or you try to fix it, which I've done quite a bit. But now with 17, nope, there's no excuse anymore, you know what I mean? It isn't. If it doesn't work, it's gone. It's that simple. Those T7s, I fell in love with them when I first saw them on Facebook before I ever tested them, but I knew they were going to end up on Drummond at some point, but I said, if there's the tiniest error in these things, they're gone. Luckily, there wasn't. So
I don't know. I've been on that new Clover Creek, it's all the rage, and I found something the other day, and it might have just been me, but I was trying to figure out a way to do the silage leveling without actually having to do it myself. Could not do it.
Courseplay wouldn't do it?
Courseplay said you need to start in the silo.
Yeah.
But then I got to look, I pushed a couple buttons and looked, and it didn't even have a silo trigger on it. Sort of.
Okay. Yeah.
Then it wouldn't read the blades on any of the tractors I tried to use. So. Man, I bet I should have said that. There could be some 15-year-old kids ticked at me.
All right, Zig, I'm going to make this my last trip with the wood chips in the stream because we're getting to that point. But we may be hanging out. I also need to do some ordering. So I'm going to start an exit here. I want to thank those for stopping by the stream. I want to thank Cavalier Roy for the map, Newbie Farm. Thank you again for it. Really good map. Guys for hanging out and playing. Thank BP for stopping in so that he can throw the link and everything personally for the Monkey Show Gives Back. It is a Monkey Show Gives Back charity event, so we'll all take credit for it. But it is going to his link. All his links are in my chat. It's been in both, at least the YouTube chat. I'll make sure it gets into the Twitch chat on the next stream. And I think everyone should have a nice day tomorrow. So that's it from me. Anyone else want to say anything important?
Subscribe to Bipolar Profit on YouTube.
Damn, you beat me to it.
I knew that was gonna. No. Donate to the BP.
Yes. If you can spare anything at all, you'll be helping a family have a Christmas, and that's really the bottom line. And thank you so very much. And thanks, Zach and Draco. I really appreciate it. And everybody have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow with the what's now becoming the Monkey Show day shift, I guess. So.
So everyone have a nice night. See ya.
Have a nice night.
Bye.
Don't squat on your spurs.
I don't know why I'm screaming.
Yeah, it does say stopped. And then we'll do the Draco thing to kill OBS so it doesn't accidentally pop back on.
Yeah, that's what I do. I stop the stream so it doesn't give you the desktop, the streamception thing, and then I shut it off immediately.
Yeah, because it popped back on and we were discussing stuff with the stream afterwards, and I looked over and said, oh, it's still streaming.
Now, Moondog, I was going to give you, so you were talking about those, that 1080. Also look at the AMD stuff. It might help you out.
Well, I don't.
Graphics card, don't do it. No.
They're better than Intel stuff now.
No.
Not the graphics card. Not the graphics card. Processor, whatever. You guys can have that fun. Unfortunately, and I'm a diehard AMD guy, but their graphics cards, even these new ones, are not.
No, they're not. They're power hogs. They're hot as hell.
Yeah, that new Ryzen, the new Ryzen, the 8-core, that hyper-threaded thing is a. I mean, it's just. AMD's always been.
Threadripper?
Yeah, they've always run warmer than an Intel, and they've always used more power than an Intel, but the new ones are even worse. And their graphics cards are horrible as far as power.
And also because of Ethereum and Bitcoin mining, they are insanely expensive.
Well, what's the new one? What's the Vega? The new Vega was, I saw that for $1,000 on new.
Yeah.
That's 1080 money. I think I'd probably rather have.
That's Titan. That's Titan XP money.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? I think I'd rather have the 1080 to be honest. The only good thing about the Vega is it's a lot smaller than a 1080. But
yeah, the guy I run with, running his league on Tuesday nights, he's a big AMD guy. He tests all the stuff. And that's what he's been telling us.
I loved AMD for a long time. I had a set. I mean, the Abacus got a 7640M in it. You know what I mean? I love AMD, but.
Yeah, my best laptop had an AMD in it. I'm on this little special ed Intel right now.
When it came time to... The problem is that not enough games, at least for me, not enough games are optimized for AMD. Almost everything is optimized for NVIDIA, so I just said screw it. I'll split the difference. I'll get an AMD processor and an NVIDIA graphics card. Glad I did. And now I have the 1070, so I'm good for... Well, a couple of months anyway. Till the next update for Gold Rush comes out. They tell me I need 32 gigs of RAM.
They might optimize it by then.
Then there's Roy.
Could they just maybe, if they just fixed the 62 pages of errors that the Unity engine, and I'm not even making this up, that it kicks up, they might, not need 60 gigs of RAM.
Zay, look over here at me.
Developer for that game.
I
can get some misinformation from the next room.
I have not.
You're poking the bear, Moondog. You're poking the bear.
Yep, sure am. And you know what? He can't see it, so it can't happen.
Yeah, my son keeps on saying it's Discovery that developed the game.
Well, Discovery didn't develop the game. Discovery licensed the game because they own the show.
Well,
so
this is what happened, and this is what I told Moondog. That game was nowhere near ever being ready to go.
Yeah,
Early access, yes, but nothing else. Discovery come along and said, hey, we want to slap our name on this, but it has to be ready to go by the time the show
starts.
airs.
Right.
So they said, okay, fuck it, here you go. And
now,
that'd have just changed the 2 letters around and make it Old Gush.
It's easy to listen. It's easy to shit on but you know what? It does work, and it is fun. It's got to be fun. I mean, I play it 6 hours a day, right? So it is fun, and it does work. Does it need help? Does it need work? Oh God, yeah. And Frito said it, right? With the front loader, yeah, it's better. It's still not great, but it's better than it was. That wash plant, can I just say that, man, I got to do that 2 more fucking times on 2 other claims.
So are you running into the bug that I've heard a lot of other people running into, where they hook things up to the bucket of their excavator, and when they try and pick something up, the chains snap? And...
Does anybody want to answer that question? Yes. yes, I have. But now it's not a bug. That's a feature. If you're rough on them, they're supposed to break. So I have been very lucky. Today I broke 1 because I was just being a complete idiot. But what bug I ran into is when you have everything hooked up with cables, and all of a sudden your memory usage goes from 3.5 gigs to 8 gigs, and the game crashes on you. So there's a massive memory leak in the whole system. So
I mean, even to this day, there aren't any games that should use over 16 gigs right now.
There really aren't. There really aren't. You shouldn't need 16 gigs for a Unity engine game that was basically made in Blender. You know what I mean?
Well, Unity, Unreal, any of those engines, you should not need more than 16 gigs. If you do, then that means that the game is nowhere near optimized.
Yeah, right.
Now, I can see people like us needing more than 16 gigs. Because, we stream and we...
Right, where you're running a lot of stuff. Like, I knew it was coming. I could see my performance was dropping. I could see the memory leak building because I went from about 45, 50 frames a second down to about 20. And I could see that it was struggling. And I was like, maybe I should save now and restart. Nah, it'll be fine. And then 2 seconds later, it crashed. Right in the middle of the stream. But again, I had all my stream stuff running, So, whatever, It is fun. It is a fun game. Once everything is working and you're just digging, it's a lot of fun.
I was telling Zig and Moondog, FSX had an update for the Rex 4, and whatever they did to it, they made it run. It feels like it runs a lot better. Instead of getting like 20, 30 frames a second, I'm now getting like between 50 and 114, depending on where I'm looking.
That's the back end of P3D V4 that we all got. Because Orbix did the same thing. So did Active Sky Next. You guys should have got an Active Sky Next update, right?
A few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago. I just got one yesterday. Check again.
I have Active Sky up now. I didn't get notified.
Okay. What version is it? 6499 or something like that? Is that what's the newest? I don't know.
6452 is what I have.
But yeah, this is all back end stuff from P3D V4. Because remember, the code is the same basically, So a lot of places are updating their FSX stuff with that same sort of minor optimization. It's way better in P3D, but it's still pretty good in FSX because Orbix. I don't know if you noticed it, Moondog, but Orbix Global is fucking awesome though. Like I flew out of Heathrow last night in the pissing down rain and 60-knot winds in the dark. And I run the vector lights so that there's actually lights on the road and stuff. And I was getting 65 frames a second. I was amazed.
Is that with their new library update?
Nice, yeah.
Whoa, what?
I said, it did look nice. I moved rooms. I'll be back in a second.
I heard you.
Is that with their new library file update or whatever that's up there?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, because there was a system update for Orbix, and then there was, obviously, they update the library every so often. So, I think they're coming out with a new, I don't know what part of the world it's going to be, whether it's going to be Europe or whether it's going to be Asia, but they're coming out with a new mesh, too, a new global vector. So, that's something to look forward to. If you have it already, I think you get a discount on the new one. It's supposed to be.
No, I
30,
don't have the
37,
vectors, just the
global.
Just the global so far. You know, they had the vector on sale.
Yeah, if you can get it on sale, you know.
and I'm like, oh, it's on sale till midnight, and I kind of forgot about it, and I went to get it at like 11 p.m. and well, it was Australian midnight or whatever, and I missed it. I was pretty mad.
I got Vector, well, way back now, but I think I paid. Well, global was at the time 64.52. That's the version. So that's the lowest one.
64.52.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See. Oh, was it October 9th? Oh, whoops! Didn't even pay attention. Okay. Very good. Yeah. I got Orbix for $65, I think, and then Vector was another 40. But I've seen it on sale for as little as 20. $20 is definitely worth it because the mountains are, you know, way.
Yeah.
The undulations in the earth are more realistic, more accurate. You know, water's where it's supposed to be. It looks like water.
See, I've toyed around with possibly one day getting Orbix, but I keep thinking to myself, if I'm 30,000 feet in the air, I'm not even going to see what the hell the ground looks like. So.
Well, exactly, and there is that. Orbix is very much for takeoff, landing, VFR stuff. You know what I mean? Especially if you get into the, like I have the FTX England, right? I had all of Europe, but I took it out because it's just using memory that I don't need to use. But I do keep England in because I fly in and out of England so much, and it's really meant for VFR flight because I mean you can literally fly down and see roads and individual houses and stuff. But you're right, at 30,000 feet, you're not seeing that. So you know, it depends on how immersed you want to be in the interim between the climb and the descent, I guess. You know.
I mean, I personally would rather, you know, make sure that the sky and the clouds and everything look better.
Yep. I tell you what, I have toyed with the idea of getting cloud art, right? Because Rex, whatever. But I tell you, I got these freeware clouds in there. I've been running them forever, and they're awesome, and I love them. I just have no need to change. They look great, so I'm like, yeah, I'm sold. I'll keep them. Cost me nothing. The sky texture I run in the Simple Sun mod, the new moon mod, you know, the new moon textures and all that. I have an EMB. I have an EMB that I put in occasionally, but not all the time. You know, and it's all free and it works and it looks awesome. Thank you. Sold.
Listen, I got the Rex 4 because I got it in a package when I got the Steam edition.
Yeah, and that's okay. Rex was good for a long time, but they sort of missed. I don't know. They dropped the ball lately. The last Rex thing I had, I was not impressed with, and I was like, eh.
This update that they had, they added quite a few different things to it.
All right, quick survey, not to interrupt. EVGA, MSI, Asus, Gigabyte, video card.
Gigabyte.
EVGA.
No, don't listen to him. I'll tell you why.
That's all I've ever had.
Gigabyte makes the best, especially which Gigabyte is it?
Well, I'm looking at 1070s.
Okay. If you get the WindForce 1070, that is the best cooler. Well, you can spend a lot more for a little bit better of a cooler of a Gigabyte. That WindForce cooler is the best cooler I think I've ever seen on a graphics card. It is fantastic. It has got now. Draco could be I don't know too much about EVGA other than that's who makes my power supply. So.
Well, see, EVGA has the ICX cooler.
Yeah.
So it doesn't just cool the VRAM or the GPU. It cools the entire PSB. So it runs cooler, and honestly, with the stock fan curve, unless I'm playing like Arc or
yeah, I've never had to mess with mine either,
or something like that, the fans almost never even turn on. As a matter of fact, I had to open up my case and blow my fans off because they had a bunch of dust on them.
Because they don't get turned. Yeah, the only time my fans come on is if I'm playing. That's really the only time they come on, because I got everything maxed out. So, but the thing is, I guess it comes down to sort of personal preference. Now, I will tell the WindForce has the big heat pipes. It does cool the entire card. You know what I mean? It's not just the VRAM like a lot of cards are. Is that the 8 gig?
8 gig yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Gigabyte
Yeah,
GeForce,
that's
1070, 8 gigabyte WinForce OC.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's I love mine. I love the Gigabyte 960 I had with the same cooler. It's fucking awesome.
Did you
Now, the
did you
big
get off the
question
server,
is-
Moondog?
Yeah.
Well, the big question is, what kind of case cooling do you have? Because that's going to depict whether or not you want to have a blower style, or if you want to have like what me and BP have.
Yeah, mine is obviously down. It's a downward firing card. So, but that's okay with me because my power supply is also downward firing. My power supply doesn't blow hot air back into the case.
I have fans on the top blowing up and out, and I have openings on the back.
Okay.
And I could put more fans, but it's all open right now.
Where's
Okay,
the
then
power
that's
supply?
fine.
Yeah, you should be. What's your power supply?
I don't know. I didn't pay for it.
Yeah. Well, what's
No,
the
where
wattage
is
of
it?
your power supply? 'Cause
Oh, where?
Yeah.
Down on the very bottom.
And they'll be blowing out then, down below.
do you know what wattage it is?
No, I just said I didn't pay for it. I didn't even pick it out. He just said, "Here, it'll run it."
Because I would recommend
I was
600 to 650.
Because I went from a 500 to a 700. Didn't need to, but just in case, you know what I mean? Because remember, especially with aftermarket graphics cards, they're all going to clock up. They're going to clock themselves up a little bit. You know what I mean? When they start to work, so you got to make sure you have the power for that. 650 is probably.
Yeah, 650 is what I have, and I probably don't even use
No, you don't.
most of that.
If you hear any screaming, I'm trying to move it around while I'm.
I don't use well, of course, your Intel card is your Intel processor is a lot more power efficient than the AMD ones.
Yeah.
Because the AMD is more powerful in general. But so I wanted to have a little bit of. I can't afford to upgrade this too many more times. So RAM must have new RAM, not new RAM, more RAM. Nothing wrong with the RAM I have. Just must have more of it.
Come on, spin this thing around so I can see inside. Got a big freaking opening on the side that I can look in. I just can't see what I'm looking for.
Now, for RAM, I would recommend doing at least 2 8-gig sticks.
No, fuck that. Go. Yeah. I'm not trying to argue with you, but I'm just saying. I'm telling you, 16 gigs is going to be the new you know what I mean? You're going to need. I wish I could afford it because I'd go straight up to maximum amounts, which I think is 32 gigs.
Well, the thing is, if he gets 16 to start off with, and then he sees that he needs more later on, as long as he gets a brand that, like Corsair or something like that, then he can buy 2 more 8-gig sticks.
Yeah.
Pop them in there and be done.
Right.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the fact I have the availability right now. I don't know if I will later, so I'll probably get to see if I was looking at what can do with 2 16s.
Well, the thing is, memory has gotten really freaking expensive lately.
Do you have so to go to 16, you're going to need to run DDR4 memory. Your motherboards will take that. Oh, you got an i7, right? So obviously.
Yeah.
Well, let me look that up. What is your processor again?
960.
The processor?
i7 960. Come on, where's my one thing that I just put in here that...
Isn't it the 67, whatever, like David has? Isn't it the same one he has, the 67? Has he got the 6770 or something like that? Okay, it's unlocked.
No, it's Intel Core i7 960 Bloomfield.
I never even heard of that. I never even heard of that one.
That's what it says it is. That's the model that says it is when you run the Core Temp program. Yeah.
I've never even heard. I thought wasn't the first? Isn't i7's KB Lake still? I know there's a new one, but I mean, I never even heard of it.
No. Well, remember, every single generation has its own i3, i5, i7.
Oh yeah.
So like mine's i7 6700, which is KB Lake.
Right, I get you. Yeah.
So I think Moondog's is Coffee Lake. Something like that.
Yeah, yep, that's probably it. I just saw that today, actually. Yeah. I don't know. I'll be running my 6350